Pentecostal talk and the show itself. This shit costs a lot. It's not valuable, dog, but it's expensive as fuck. Every time that I go and I scrub, just helping Cinderella out so she can get to that ball. In the dress that I've sewn, maybe the sequence will catch all of the light at once and it'll be dark and then she'll glow like the star that she was. Starfish for artists. Every time that I start many stars, maybe the potatoes that's plucked from the yard. Maybe I just want to propose to posing for yo because I deposed to this flow so where they needed to go the most. Maybe the moist that gets stuck to the sparks because then I innocent what you thought that you thought out of the trunk where all of the wires would have got spun like some yarn. For y'all, not for me, not for me. Knots on what had bark on until the bark stopped, and it's just a constant wall when I say my awesome and how it sounds. Maybe there's a throat, and then this woven with this thread I chose in bits. This was the best in Northwest type shit, but you could expand it to the whole continent. Matter of fact, the rest. And then I would have said after fit when my beard came down to my whatever. Yes. I embody thought, I engross some more for the goal because they owe to know. I ought to be the bulb that glowed the most, and I was, of course, I've already chose. This my pet, this my God particle that lives inside my dome, because that's where it reside. Most of yours was next to hope, because then it folds this show, because it folds like the anchor for a boat, because then the fucking things that ought to be known float over dome. Fuck yeah. Mediocre taking passenger seat because the passenger breath with these because I had to set passes. I think with a couple more of the waggle wheels I got the spokes broke because then I say my sickest flow. Then I choke, bro. Y'all need to choke up on the bed before you swung hard at the stitch in the ball because I was wicked with thought when I spit in a song. Is that some solids? Well done, then. But of course, it's TWA. Electrify what I'm next to try because would I have done if I was this type of guy? Yes, those are the type that I pick. Those are the ones that I'm liking the best because I'm liking this every time that I just lay in the grass and wait for the line perchance because he can, he's a feline. These are me twice. Maybe these are mediocre, bro. Who knows? Slingshot, the sweet stuff. Y'all getting gloss. Y'all could work like Merlin had some Merlot for us to throw back and chug because the sip was gone. We was getting drunk. All this shit that he's sick because I shouldn't call it shit. It's a nice shit that belongs in the shit, I guess. And maybe a slid that he was downhill with snow on it. Riddle some more of this ridiculous stuff for rhinoceros related to dinosaurs because they had the same sword and then bro like an albatross but spelled different now won't you pronounce this to be the things that want to keep you awake for your eyelids to drift into the night? You would get big when the dawn would give the light to test and some more the flowers are open full of flows of gold because of low. something y'all don't know. That something was, something was, there's something with the soul involved. There's something with the soul taught, because that's the seed that grows. That's the seed that shimmers on top. Every time I get into this sweet sounding stuff and put the S's where they belong. This the grist and that's motel with the vacancy lit with my grip, because then I could go and rip this rope where it belongs around neck. Used to call that soft. Let's get to the point. Fuck being secretive. No, I like soft. I knots it up to Sailor Dark, because then I'm Sailor Moon. No, that's a cartoon. And I want to fill up more with this bro. With this witch involved, I could do anything, though. I get it with my broom that's long, because then I could bend her like Mary Pump over something that's called. Because then I could have called any of y'all out in the yard and fuck you up. I don't need the gloves or rebel at all. Maybe it was covered, the mud wasn't blood, it was brain matter that's gray stone now. Echelons I get with mine, because that's just the exoskeleton of this guy who starts to spit like a crustacean in wit. Because I feel like this sunken ship was a perfect place to raise my kids, and words I release from my lips. Maybe that's what I release on the world then, like a bunch of poltergeists, but I ain't a TV set, so don't call me one. I don't have the glow at all. Maybe I do in this show right now. For ya 40 more of these flows are thorough, and I thought through all of them, bro, and I thought they meant something to y'all. So maybe I thought wrong, like the fence that I thought and I picked, because that was a picket at one I called in the west. Maybe this was very for you. There's more than 40 though, promise you that. Maybe 40 that never ends if you divide it by itself and lay it on his back. Boom! Bacon bread. Maybe the bacon to get what I'm next to get, because then I could have had an idea struck beside me hit, because then that's a light. I tried to capture a sight, a bottle, and I plucked a couple of holes so that it could live. Maybe it's a bug, they call it June, but I seen her before and after too, because then that's what was coming for you. Maybe whoa, we were now. Cause some more of those collisions and dough when the fucking roads line up like a bunch of trains in a row. On the road or off it, bro. Get off that, off it in the dark, because it won't work. You're already done. It's already chose where you will go. And your body is lifted. I mean, your body was dead, and there was a lump in the ground. There was a lump in my throat for the love that you never gave to anyone. Fuck yeah. That's a hard pill to swallow. Those are the hard halls and the hard holodecks, dog, and the hard holograms with the hieroglyphics involved. Those are a bunch of the itchy skits. Should I do this shit? Why, of course, because it's TWA who spit the best. Convenient rib. It's hard to get when the shelves are placed 40 feet above your head in a shop that's closed instead of being open all of the time type shit, even when it's night time, bitch. Fuck yeah, TWA. Fucking get in. Why, of course, because it's TWA. Yes. Fuck yeah. What do you think, kitty? You already know.